eyes. And just take an exhale out through your mouth. Feel your hands on your thighs. And let the exhale out through your mouth as many times as you need to take it. Be a way to let the sediment settle. So you can think of your body right now as a snow globe, and as we go about our day to day, we're shaking it up, shaking it up, shaking it up. And then as we sit, all that snow that we shake up can start to settle. And what's revealed is the essence of the snow globe, that thing that's right in the middle, the thing that makes it, that makes it unique. And this thing is always there. This thing is always rising tall in the middle, like a little Statue of Liberty. And everything, all these external circumstances are just this sediment, this snow. Even any thought, anything we do really is excess. And so as we sit here, we start to recognize this essence right away. And you can explore it and observe it almost as if it isn't yours. So you can be kind of removed, detached. And simply here. All of this so that you can be here with your breath, which is always, no matter what, in the present moment. You can't save up breaths for the future. You can't go back and redo a breath. Your inhale and your exhale and the space in between is irrevocably in the present moment always. And take this present moment with whatever it's carrying. There's literally no right or wrong way to do the present moment. Whether there's rage or judgment or stagnation or frustration or cloudiness, whether there's ecstasy or peace or relaxation or gratitude. No one better than the other. But in this practice, we seek to refine our ability to choose so that it's not happening to us, but that we chose it. We know where we're at, why we're here, what it's for. And if there's something that would suit us a little bit better, then we choose that instead. Lean into your breath a little bit more. Just quickly bring your awareness to your third eye and open up a window there so that for the rest of practice, maybe for the rest of your life, you can just let the light in through there, let the information in through there. And carry your awareness down towards your heart center. And with your imagination, with your breath, feel like you give your own heart a nice hug And let it just love how it needs to love. And then walk down to your base and light a little fire there and put the fire in a pit so that it burns bright and it's nice and contained. Feel this fire rising up from underneath you. Then shoot up to the crown of your head and just open it up. Feel yourself giving and taking like a fountain, pouring out of the top of your head and regenerating. As you flutter your eyes open whenever you decide to do so and start to move into your all fours position, hands and knees down. Feel that you can manipulate the space around you however you'd like. So you move the prop out from underneath you, you bring your hands underneath your shoulders, you bring your knees underneath your hips, plug the tops of your feet into the mat, inhale, arch. You can bend your elbows in towards your body and spread your collarbones apart and look up, keeping the length in the back of the neck. And exhale, curve, tuck your tailbone under. Press the mat away with the tops of the feet and the knees and the palms. Inhale, arching. Exhale, curving. Inhale, arching. Tuck your toes under, and on your next exhale, you're gonna float your sit bones up towards the ceiling into a downward facing dog, and you're gonna hold the exhale on empty as long as you can. When the inhale starts to float back in, keep your toes tucked, drop your knees, spread your sit bones apart, spread your collarbones apart, look up, inhale, and exhale will continue like that. Throughout the process of exhaling, you'll press back into a downward facing dog, and then when you get to downward facing dog, enjoy the emptiness. Hold as long as you can without gripping. So float in the emptiness. Inhaling, arching, creating more space in the heart, lighting up the fire in the bottom of the pelvis. And as you exhale, you float up like a deflating balloon. And then close your eyes and try to find some silence and stillness in your emptiness. Inhaling, arching. Exhaling, floating up. Holding empty, expand into the emptiness. Inhaling, arching. Take it 3 more times, on your own. Enjoy every step of the way. And the next time you come to arch your spine, plug the tops of your feet onto the mat and start to walk your hands forward into Anahatasan, puppy pose. So if you're feeling a little tight in your upper back, or maybe you haven't been doing yoga daily, you'll just lower onto your elbows when you get to the distance that feels like something's happening, but it's not pushing your limit. And just extend the head straight out through the neck. If you want to come to the full configuration, chest and chin down, palms pressed, armpits wrapping inwards. Keep spreading your sit bones apart and keep your awareness plugged into the tops of the feet. So use your leverage. Take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, lengthen the knees out, bring your belly onto the floor, plug the hands underneath your shoulders, plug the tops of the feet, the tops of the legs into the mat, roll your shoulders up, down, and back, come into a cobra pose, and then look right, look left, look up, Chin to chest, press yourself back, child's pose. Quick inhale and exhale. Tuck your toes under, hips high, heels low, downward facing dog. Keep wrapping your armpits in, keep pressing the upper back towards the front of the mat. And inhale, reach your right heel back behind you, lengthen the back of the right knee, flex the right foot, square the hips up. Keep wrapping your armpits in and keeping the shoulders square as you take a breath in. And then as you exhale, let it open up, circle it out, let it dance about. And connect yourself to this feeling of yawning and stretching. So no one has to tell you what to do. When you take that morning yawn, you can let any breath out, any movement that needs to happen, and your body knows what's it got to do. What it's got to do. Inhale, sweep the right leg up and back. Exhale, send your vision out and forward as you bring your right knee towards your right armpit. Step the right foot down. Come onto the outer edge of your left knee. Plug your left pinky toe into the mat. Inhale, rise up and then grab for opposite elbows in your low lunge. Pull your elbows up so that you lift your ribs off your lower back and you engage your inner thighs, your lower belly, and then your pubis comes forward. Your sternum rises up. And then your vision can float upwards as well. Breathe into the fronts of your lungs. Exhale, bring your hands down. Plug your left hand into the mat. Tuck your left toes under. Lift your left knee up. Use your right hand to externally rotate your left shoulder. And then reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. So the back leg is up. And you're twisting. Keep your head on your neck and rotate your vision up towards your fingertips. As you bring that right hand down, plug the fingertips long out in front of you, both hands, and start to slide your right sit bone up and back, and the forehead comes towards the right shin. That left heel starts to lengthen towards the mat. Stay and breathe. And then again, rebend into your front knee, plug your left hand into the mat, reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. We're gonna move into a side plank Vashisthasana. So if you need it supported, just drop that right knee, sweep your right leg up and around, or you keep that left knee lifted and then you rotate both hips up towards the ceiling and keep pressing that left hip especially away from the mat. Look up towards your right fingertips. Beautiful. Jill, bring your right fingertips a little more in line with the left. There you go. One more breath in. Exhale, both hands down. Look forward, chaturanga. Elbows bending towards your body. Inhale, unplug the toes. Lift the sternum, lift the pubis, lift the chin. Beautiful. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out, breathe it out, pedal it out. And then again, re-wrap those armpits in. Keep your shoulders square as you lift the left leg up and back. Flex the left foot, lengthen the back of the left knee, square the hips off. And as you exhale, let it dance about, let it be thick and feel nice and yummy and really yawn and stretch. You can also yawn the face, stick the tongue out, move the muscles of the face, Inhale, sweep the left leg up and back, look forward towards where you want to go. Get that left knee into your left armpit and then step the left foot down. Plug the outer edge of your right knee and your right pinky toe into the mat and scoop everything underneath you together to rise up in the upper body. Grab for opposite elbows. So the configuration that you didn't do on the other side, wrap your armpits in and the upper arms are in line with the ears. That way you can now throw your elbows into your hands and pull your lungs off of your kidneys. Pubis is in front of the heart. And then the vision can rise, stay and breathe. Try to relax the muscles of the face and slow down your breath for one more minute here. Not a minute, a second. Slow it down. And exhale, bring both hands down. Plug your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Lift the back leg up. Rotate your right shoulder open and then extend the left fingertips up. And screw your head on your neck so it's not falling towards the ground. Beautiful. Keep some length in the back of the neck. One more big breath in here. And as you bring that left hand down, crawl the fingertips forward like tarantulas out in front of you. Lengthen the left sit bone up towards the ceiling. Maybe walk that back foot a little closer and the right heel lowers as the forehead comes towards the left shin. Exhale, look forward, rebend into your left knee, plug your right hand into the mat, lift your left arm up, and then keep that spiral moving naturally as you move into your Vashisthasana, supported or both legs up, whatever feels good. If you're doing supported, drop the right knee, sweep the left foot, plug your left pinky toe into the mat, and keep spiraling it nice. Exhale, bring both hands down and chaturanga, knees, chest, chin if you need to, or you just walk away. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands all the way back into a forward fold at the back of your mat. When you get there, measure out your hips with distance, both fists in between the arches of the feet, and then bend your knees. Even if you don't want to, especially if you don't want to, bend your knees even more. And lift your sit bones up and apart. And feel how that allows your torso to make more contact with your thighs and the crown of the head can pour down towards the mat. Stay here. And we're stoking the fire of the heart with the waters of the kidneys in the lower back. So if you need to exhale out through your mouth at all, let out some steam. That's all good. I like to bring my hands behind my skull. You can have them wherever you want. Keep bending into the knees and sitting your weight into the arch of your feet so you can spread the sit bones apart, lift them up, and pour even more. So it's not muscular. You're just fitting into yourself, and then you can hang out here. Let the breath move and let the internal happenings do their thing. Nice. Take a little inhale, half lift. Keep your knees bent. And then see if you can slip your hands underneath your feet at the same time. So you lift your weight onto your heels and slip both hands underneath your feet at the same time. Plug the tips of the thumbs together like you're making an L shape. And that's your hips with distance. Slide your heels to point straight back. And then take another half lift from here. You can straighten your knees out a little bit more if you'd like. Feel the opening in the back of the heart as you do this. So wrap your armpits in and really use the leverage of your hands to open up the back of the heart. And exhale, fold forward. Shake the head no and yes. We're going to stay here a little bit longer. Look forward and take your little pilgrimage all the way to the front of your mat. Keep it fun, keep it light. Just play and think instead of walking with your feet, use your hands to lift your feet up step by step. Try to get them as high as you can. Nice, and then when you get to the front of your mat, keep your feet hips with distance, fold forward, and as you inhale, reach all the way up and back. Interlace your hands above your head and press your palms up towards the ceiling. Wrap your armpits in. We're gonna stay here for a moment, ground in the heels. Imagine that the weight of your sit bones, the heaviness of the ass, is weighting into your heel bones. So like your sit bones and your heel bones are one thing and they're all screwing and driving down into the ground. Then you can wrap your armpits in and use the base of the palms of the hands to lift up towards the ceiling. And then if it's making you uncomfortable, that's a great place to be. Close your eyes and use the discomfort, the agitation, to burn a fire throughout your body. Burn up anything that's stuck in there that is old news. Let your breath shift and change. Knit your upper ribs in, drop your sit bones towards your heels a little bit more. Do it. Great, and then toe heel your feet to touch. Swing your hands down, and then right away, fingertips graze the ground, sit your hips low, reach your arms up, chair pose. Feet are together, knees are together, inner thighs are wrapping in towards one another. Weight is in the heels. Really sit your sit bones again, connecting the feeling of the sit bones and the heel bones as one entity, sitting back and down. Wrap your armpits in, slide your hands out, and keep the lower belly engaged. Breathe in, sit a little lower, reach a little further. And as you exhale, ground into your heels, come to standing, draw the hands into your heart, and right away, lift that right leg up to tree pose. See if you can do it with no hands. Maybe you close your eyes. Maybe you can melt the sole of the foot into the left sole of the foot into the ground and press away from it to lift up and grow little roots in, out through your foot and branches out through the crown of your head. Beautiful. Again, right foot is going to meet left. You're going to sit low, reach forward, chair pose. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, everything's going to ground down, grow your roots, and grow up tree pose with the left leg up. Be the shady tree for the barking dog. Nice, and then one more time, sit down into chair pose. Drag your hands towards your heart. You really have to sit back and down so that you can lift your chest up and get your left elbow over your right knee. And then if you can get that, then you're going to take your top hand, your right hand, press the outer edge of your right thigh, and try to get your left armpit over your right knee. And maybe the left hand comes down to the ground and the right hand can fly away, but your knees stay in line and your sit bones are square. Then you just breathe and have some fun. Think about all your amazing abdominal organs that are always digesting and metabolizing ideas and food for you. And just send them some love here, some therapy. Inhale, sweep your fingertips down, reach up, stay in your strength, drag your hands down towards your heart, make some space in your rib cage and get your right elbow over your left knee. If you can get that, then you can press your left outer thigh with your left hand, get your right armpit to hug your left knee, keep your knees in line, your sit bones in line, reach the left fingertips up, keep the length in the back of the neck, stay. Exhale, sweep the hands down, reach the arms up, stay. And now you're gonna reach your fingertips forward and sit, 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 sit. Try not to use your hands. Obviously, if you have sensitive knees or anything like that, you'll bring your hands down and we're gonna come straight into Navasana boat pose. You got it, beautiful. You can extend the toes up towards the ceiling or keep the shins parallel with the ceiling, whatever you need. Inhale, lower, lengthen, and hover. Exhale, knees into chest. Inhale, lower, lengthen, and hover. Stay graceful in the upper body. Knees to chest, you got it, you got it. Believe in yourself. Inhale, lower, lengthen, and hover. Knees to chest, cross the ankles. Try to lift your sit bones up for a second. And come back one more time. Lower, lengthen, and hover. Knees to chest. Cross the other ankle on top. Lift up, maybe float through. I can't demonstrate it because I can't do it, but we're working on it. One day. Step or hop your feet back, go through chaturanga, go straight to downward facing dog, take a child's pose if you're like, what the fuck is going on? Whatever you need. And then we'll meet back up in a downward facing dog. Exhale your air out. Connect back to that feeling of peace when you held the exhale in your down dog. I'm just gonna close the window because someone's mowing the grass. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep your right leg up and back. Look forward, get your right knee into your right armpit. Step your right foot forward, keep your left heel nice and high. Rise up into your high lunge. Exhale, cactus your arms, lift your sternum up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, step, bring your hands down, step your left foot to meet your right forward fold at the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend your knees, step your right foot back, rise up into high lunge on an inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, sternum rises. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot to meet your right, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up onto your tippy toes, away from the tailbone, all the way up to the crown of the head. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, step your left foot in between the hands, left knee into the left armpit. Keep your right heel nice and high, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, cactus and lift your sternum even higher. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Step your right foot to meet your left, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend your knees, step your left foot back. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, open up, cactus. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands down. Right foot steps back to meet your left, downward dog. Inhale, way forward into an upward push-up plank. Maybe drop the pubis, maybe come into an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna do that on each side one more time, a little bit quicker. Look forward, step your right foot forward. Keep your left heel high. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot to meet your right, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend your knees. Step your right foot back. Rise up, high lunge. You got it. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, leg back. Roll forward into an upper push-up plank or wave into your upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Rise up, high lunge. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down. Step your right foot to meet your left, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend your knees as much as you can. Step your left foot back. Inhale, high lunge. You got it, cactus. Rise up, hands down. Right foot back, wave forward, wave back. We're gonna take this a couple of times. Bend your knees, inhale, wave forward into your upward facing dog. Keep your toes tucked, pubis rolling forward, bend your elbows if you need to, sternum rises, chin rises. As you exhale, bend your knees, crease in the hips and the knees and the ankles as you lift your sit bones up and back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward and out, upward dog. Exhale, keep your vision forward in your downward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, the eyes never come down or back. Inhale, forward, exhale, back. Thinking about the creases in the hips and the knees and the ankles. And if you want to bring one more crease into it, you come into your dolphin pose. Elbows down. Inhale, forward, exhale, back. Inhale, forward, exhale, back. Your vision is the finishing piece. So you can have all your studies, you can have all the strength, all the preparedness, but if you don't have vision, you don't get anywhere. So keep your vision out and forward. Forget about the past. Stay in the moment. Look towards the possibilities and keep going. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Keep going. Do 5 more, or whatever you decided to do, whether it's down dog to up dog. Believe in yourself, believe in your vision. If you believe in your vision, everyone else will too. That's the secret. And then whenever you're ready, you come back to your dolphin or downward facing dog. Just drop your knees, untuck the toes, and let everything go into child's pose. Don't think about it, don't do anything about it, just breathe. And be there. Exhale out through the mouth if you're internally combusting. And then start to slow down and smooth your inhales and exhales. And connect your third eye to the ancient, ancient, ancient energy and wisdom of the earth underneath you. Like whenever you don't know something, just put your hands, put your head on the earth. Because she's seen it all. She's seen it all. Slowly come back into your downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips high, heels low. Inhale, sweep your right leg up and back, keep your hips square. Again, vision out and forward, right knee in towards the right armpit. Step your right foot down, keep your left heel nice and high. Inhale, rise up high lunge. Exhale, drag your hands down towards your heart. Bring your right side of your torso on your right thigh. And then imagine that someone's pulling your crown by a string, and you bend even deeper into that right knee as you slide gracefully into your warrior three. Now take your hands and bring them on your upper ribs. So you give your upper ribs a nice hug like a corset, and press your upper ribs up towards the ceiling. So you're not dipping in the upper back. You're not letting your chest fall through. Engage your abdomen and try to keep your torso like the letter T. Keep your hips square. Engage your belly. Maybe reach your fingertips forward. Believe in yourself. Rebend into your front knee, step your left foot back. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, open it all out, warrior two. I'm gonna turn to face you. You stay where you are. Stay here, bring one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And then get deep into your right knee, your front knee, which is in line with the ankle, in line with the second toe. And then just close your eyes for a moment and feel this earth rising up through your sacrum. Feel this settledness within yourself. Close your eyes. Breathe into your palms. And then feel that everything that's inside of you is also shooting out the crown of your head, being shared. So just by living and experiencing whatever you go through, you're creating a dynamic in the universe that didn't exist before. You're feeding the environment. And so again, just make the choice to know where you are and know where you want to be. And then just ease into the moment, into this quality of breath. Inhale, stretch your arms out from your heart. Take up space. And then cartwheel the hands down. Lift your back heel nice and high. Come onto the outer edge of that knee again. So you're in your low lunge. No, I'm doing that one so we can see. And then sweep your right hand up and back to kick the top of the left foot into the hand. Yeah, take a little quad stretch. If this is not available to you, take a lizard pose. And honestly, this time is for you to do whatever you need in a low lunge. So if a split makes more sense for you, if you want to take a runner's lunge, just close your eyes and breathe and be wherever you decide to be. Can you walk your back knee back a little bit? There's an angle, and you take the angle. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Me duele la rodilla, sí. Esta, la izquierda. Mucho.
How much of the inner neck is it?
Wow. Es anatómicamente malo.
And then from here, bring a little crease into your hips. Bring your hands to either side of that front foot, and you're gonna cross your right knee over your left. So you have this little pee-pee, but we're not sitting yet. Spoiler alert, we are gonna sit, but not yet. Interlace your hands right underneath your heart, and bring your left sit bone to its own side, back towards the left, so it's in line with the right. Sorry, I have the wrong thing in front. It doesn't matter which hand is on top in the interlace, you're just gonna do the other one. So try to square your hips off is what I'm trying to say. Bend your elbows a little bit, and then stir the pot nice and quick. Stir everything as much as you can. Stir the hips all around, try to get every crease. Stir your ribs, stir your head, and keep plugging those hands into the mat and then away from the ground so that you have that support for your heart to really move and express itself. Circle in one way and the other. And start to speed up your breath a little quicker, almost like a Kapalabhati, breath of fire. Move things around, move your head, move your vision, open your eyes, see the room, see the space, see your own body in reference to the space. That's okay, keep plugging. Nice, and then start to slow it down. Move your feet out from underneath you and you'll come to sit back, Gomukhasana. So especially since everyone's alone in their space, you have to be your own adjuster, your own teacher. You're always your own teacher, but your own adjuster as well, which is always available to you if you have two hands. So use your own hands to move the feet out from underneath you, to move them out to their opposite sides, to move the fleshy part of your butt out from underneath you so you're really up high on your sit bone. And you can just be a regal princess. If you have your block and it's not really working out without it, go ahead and sit your sit bones up on it and your pubis is slightly off of it. So maybe this is enough. And you just breathe and you wait for your prince to come. If you want, you can bring your right elbow up towards the ceiling and use your left hand to wrap that right armpit in. So there's a misconception, or maybe other people do it this way and that's fine, but we're not trying to point the elbow behind. It's not supposed to shoot up out of the crown of the head. You want your right forearm beside your head, and then you wrap that armpit in, and then it's just like a nice little friend beside your head, not behind it. So that your hands can come right to the center of the back of your heart. And then if you want to go even deeper, your left palm flips and clasps that right hand, or you grab for your clothing. And then maybe you stay here. Or if you want to get crazy, you fold all the way forward. Chin over the right knee and stay and breathe. Believe in yourself. Put value in the moment. Stay and breathe. We all have a dominant side, and the dominant side tends to get tighter because it's overused. Okay, beautiful. Let go of the hands. We're going to stay in this Gomukhasana leg a little bit longer. We're just gonna do something fun because it's Thursday. So we're gonna swim. So your left hand and your left shoulder are gonna cross. So basically your right knee, which is on top, is gonna kiss your left shoulder, and you're gonna grab the left toes with the left hand. And you're gonna reach your right fingertips up like a little twist. And now we're gonna start to swim. Use your vision to follow your fingertips until they touch the opposite foot. Then you're gonna sweep your left arm out from underneath you. Now your right shoulder is kissing your right knee, and your left arm is up towards the ceiling. You're gonna follow with your vision until that left hand touches the left foot. Left shoulder touches the right knee. And then we just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Beautiful. Start to connect your breath to it. So tonight's a full moon. The tide is high, but you're holding on. So sweep it through, swim it through, have some fun, and keep holding on. Lock your vision to your fingertips. Try to find as much closeness with yourself as you can. As you find a little bit of expression here, a little bit of lyrical dance, let it feel good, let yourself breathe. Start to forget about the form, and it just starts to take itself. Opening the lungs. Plugging yourself into yourself so that you can release any excess. Strip away, peel away, keep swimming a little bit more. If you get bored, speed it up. If you get tired, slow it down. Try to notice where your blind spots are, where you stop seeing, Beautiful. And then when you're ready, you do that. Uncross your legs, stretch them out, give yourself some love, massage it, massage it, pat it out. You can bring your fingertips behind you and windshield wiper the knees left and right. And the good news is we have our left side. Yay. So roll over, cross your ankles, do the little thingy if you want to try this. Chaturanga if you need to, do 10 push-ups if you're feeling like you need more. Go straight to downward dog if you're feeling like you need less. And once you're in your downward facing dog, inhale, sweep that left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, step it through, look forward, reach up into your high lunge. Square your hips, belly in, drag your hands down towards your heart. You're gonna bend deeper into that front knee. Start to bring that left torso, the left side of the torso on the left thigh, and pull the crown of the head into your warrior three. Now you can stay here. Bring your hands onto your ribs and make sure those ribs are nice and lifted so you're not dipping, but you're also not edging off. So you're right there parallel. Flex the back foot, square the hips off, and then you can do whatever you want with the hands. Blah, blah, blah. Make it funky if you want. And rebend into that left knee. Come back up into your high lunge. Take a breath here. And then open up everything into your warrior two. Then again, close your eyes, one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, and just settle. Feel your sacrum opening up and just supported by that ground underneath you. The heart can settle, the belly can settle, and the crown of the head is lifted, regal, elegant, receiving. Breathe into your hands. Just think of something you're grateful for. Send a prayer to whoever was involved in you having this thing that you're grateful for. So maybe it's a little prayer to yourself. Maybe it's a little prayer to whoever built your house, or a little prayer to your people that surround you. And then really feel when you extend your arms that they're coming straight out of your heart. Feel your hands generous, straight out from the heart. Take a big breath in your warrior two. Take up space. And then cartwheel the hands down. Lift the back heel nice and high. Come onto the outer edge of that back knee. And then sweep your left hand up and back to kick the top of the right foot into the hand. If that's not working for you, take a lizard lunge on your elbows, on your hands. Lo que tú necesites. I'm trying to press this in forward. Stand on the edge. Bring your hand off. There you go. Lovely. Cross that front knee over the back knee. Walk your feet out to the sides, to the opposite sides. And then interlace your hands the opposite way. Might feel a little more awkward. Plug it in. Press it. And then stir it. And stir it. And try to really focus on those sit bones, hitting every face of the clock. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Plug your hands. And as you focus, there's obviously going to be corners where you feel more mobile. When you get to the ones where you feel less mobile and it feels stuck and confusing, try not to get stuck in the head as well. So let the rest of it keep moving. Yep, and then as you start to sit back, move the feet out from underneath you. Use your hands to move your flesh. Use your hands to fix your hair. Whatever you need. Maybe you stay here like a pretty princess. Or you can bring that left forearm next to your head. Wrap the left elbow in again. Keep the the upper arm beside your head, not behind it. High five the back of your heart. Maybe bring that other hand behind you. Beautiful. Keep wrapping your armpits in. Keep that belly in. Maybe you stay here. Keep your face off. Close your eyes. Maybe fold all the way forward. Just ask for some guidance here. Close your eyes. Just say, show me. Beautiful. Slowly release the hands. Windshield wiper your knees. You don't need to shake it out. You can fold forward. Whatever you need to do here, give yourself a little massage.
¿Y todo lo de nadar qué?
Oh my God! We forgot to swim.
Pero hay tiempo para swim.
Yeah, there's always time to swim. Left knee on top. We're gonna swim. My mom reminded me. Yeah, there's time to swim. We have time to swim. We're gonna swim. Okay. We're gonna swim, and this is gonna be one of the last thingies we do. So, cross your left knee over your right. Yes. Left shoulder. Is this the opposite? Right? Yeah.
Yeah, like this.
Left shoulder kisses your left knee. Right hand reaches up. Now you follow. And one side might be easier than the other. Maybe this side is easier because you already did the other side. And really try to take up as much space as possible. So hit every edge of your circle, of your sphere, of your circumference. Plug your shoulder into your knee when the arm reaches up. And then really get cozy and nice here. Breathe, close your eyes, and just feel the current moving you. Feel yourself plugging and releasing. Opening up the lungs as we flush the kidneys. No stagnation here. Move in the waters. Extend your wrists. Keep going. Feel the weight of your head. Marvel at something. Beautiful. And then start to extend your legs. And we're going to do one last thing before we move into our final resting pose. This one's kind of weird. You're going to interlace your fingers and the backs of the bony part of your hands, so the top of your palms, are going to hit your bra strap. So you're going to interlace your fingertips and then try to walk your hands up as high as they can go. And roll your shoulders down your back. Then you're going to, soles of the feet on the floor. You're going to use your belly, use your belly, use your belly to roll all the way down. And then your palms are going to catch you. Careful with your shoulders. And then you're going to lay back. And for me, this is an insane shoulder stretch. So you kind of have to tuck your shoulder blades in once you get there. And the weight of your ribs right at that bra line is going to press on your palms, and it's going to open up the fronts of the shoulder blades. Put a nice little curve in the back of your neck. Come to constructive rest with the feet wide and the knees in towards one another. And then just stay and breathe here and let the weight of gravity do the work for you. So don't try to adjust your shoulders once you're there, just stay. And then walk your feet in, squeeze an imaginary block in between the thighs, lift your sit bones up into a little bridge pose, release your hands, and then try not to do so much, just open the palms up beside your hips. And then your knees can stay in constructive rest, or the heels come to opposite corner of the mat, either corner of the mat, sorry. Take a big breath in through your nose, exhale everything out through your mouth, and then close your eyes and just kerplunk into your final resting pose. And see how quickly you can find that quiet, that silence. Imagine a pair of thumbs pressing down on your third eye and then massaging your eyebrow all the way out towards your temples and just peeling away any tension in the forehead. Unclench your jaw. Let your butt get heavy into the mat. Your heels are heavy into the mat. Feel the muscles peeling off the bones. Feel the heart get heavy into the back of the chest and the eyeballs get heavy into the back of the skull. And just let everything be circumstance, and all that matters here is that essence, what's at the center of the snow globe. And now you're there. All the sediment sinks to the bottom. And you don't have to do anything. You can just breathe. And you just become magnetic. Anything you want and need floats towards you easily. Anything you don't want, don't need, doesn't even come into your magnetic field. And you, just you, for being you here as you are are serving your purpose on earth. You're doing and being exactly what the earth needs. By doing what's best for yourself, you're doing what's best for the whole collective. Just be here. Practice that. Exhale out through your mouth and surrender a little bit more. Let a deeper knowledge, a deeper awareness take forefront. And if you have the time, stay here as long as you possibly can until you no longer want to come out. If not, you can come up to a comfortable meditative seat. And just feel. Feel all the external circumstances and just feel this landmark in the center of you, this essence of you, always there. And just continue to hang with this essence. And as you do, you're infecting the rest of the world with it. If you want to stay in Shavasana, you're welcome to stay. If you're sitting up, you're welcome to stay seated and meditating. If you're all good, you can open your eyes. Thank you so much. Namaste. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Everybody's here to say bye.